Joining me now, I have Ilay, his brother still being held by Hamas, and then Liran Berman, who has two brothers who are Hamas hostages. Both of you are a part of this delegation. Gentlemen, thanks for being with me this morning. Ilay, let me start with you because I know you recently made a heartbreaking plea that you believe time is running out to get your brother Eviatar back home safely. What more do you know about his status this morning?
The last sign of life we've had was on February 22nd, when Hamas released a hostage video. He showed them watching their friends being released at the releasing parade that Hamas did for their hostages. And then they just struck the door in their faces and throw them back into the tunnel. And then we heard the evidence. We've heard that they left inside a very small room, a tunnel underground, 11 meters long, 1 meter width. They are being starved. They are being abused every day. They say that the time there feels like eternity. They are suffering every day. They can die because their captors are barbarian and crazy. And they can just execute them at any moment, and it's very concerning, and we are very worried. It's sick.
It's horrific. Yeah, this is a medical emergency for hostages who are still left. I know you and I talked just days after they made your brother watch that. I mean, just grotesque. Liran, you have two brothers also held captive, Gali and Ziv. What have you heard about them?
We just got a sign of life for the second time for both of them. The first one was in the first hostage deal in November 23, and we just got one a month and a half ago. But this is it, just a sign of life, and we know that they are separated, but we know that from the first hostage deal, Hamas terrorists separate them, the twins, in the first or second day. We have no idea if they met in this year and a half. So we just know that they are alive and their life is at stake.
Yeah.
Any moment there, any moment there.
And that's the little bit of hope that your families are holding on to. You know, I see the background behind both of you this morning, the two of you currently in our nation's capital this week, meeting with lawmakers. Tell us about your plans and hopes for a breakthrough in these negotiations. Ilay, I understand you've already met with many lawmakers already.
Yeah, we've actually had a few meetings here. We came to make the hostages, which are human beings, innocent human beings, young people in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s. We came here to make them visible again. We want people to know them, to understand who they are, that they belong to families and communities. Those are real people that are being held inside hell on earth. My brother is only at 24 years old. Young man who went to celebrate at a music festival. It was all about peace and love, and he was kidnapped from there. And that's why we're here. We know that here decisions are being made, and we know that because of President Trump and his leadership and his commitment, we saw hostages coming back on February and January. And we're here to advocate for our brothers that has no voice right now. We are their voice.
Yeah. And Liran, tell me about who you're going to meet with. And, you know, I can only imagine how close you and your brothers are, who you're going to meet with, and also just the personal toll that this has taken on your family for so many months on end at this point.
Yeah, I met President Trump and his administration in his inauguration in January, and we are hoping to meet his administration today or this couple of days. If it's either Steve Witkoff, who is one of the most important persons to us right now. But we already met a few congressmen and Senate personnel. And like Ilay said, we are here to give voice to the hostages. They are right now underground, and this is the place that decisions are being made.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.